like to show you how to join tables, something commonly done in GIS. So here I have a demographics data set that I've loaded. It's some information on blocks and block groups that are used as one of the levels of geography you can get from the U.S. Census. And it's the bare bones data here, like the things called Tiger files. There's just a block group ID and then this block group variable that's a variable used to connect lots of other tables they produce. So we subset that one of the tables that they produce that has populations for various years and population growth and population base and a bunch of other things, income, average income. So these are a set of tables that have lots of information on demographics or race or income or poverty or taxes or all sorts of other things that are in a bunch of different tables, and you wouldn't want to connect them permanently to the demographics table because you would have just these huge data sets and be cumbersome. So they're put out piecemeal, and people with different interests can grab different tables to link. But you have to be able to link them, and that's what we're going to go through is this thing called a join. And it's really pretty straightforward in ARC. So I have a data set here, and I have these two compatible tables. I got to make sure that I have a key as described in the book that allows the correct connection between rows in one table and rows in another. Once I'm sure that I have keys or appropriate variables in both tables and one that I can use in a key, then I can go ahead and right-click and just join and add a join. So it opens this join tool on the right, and I have this demographics table. It's the layer or table that I'm going to join something to, and I have to select the right variable, and then it automatically populates this other table. It's the only one existing. If I had a bunch, it would know which one to grab, but that's what I want, the more data. And it picks the one with the same name. Now, they don't have to have the same name. If I were to have named it something different in that second table, it doesn't matter. I could just go select it. And then I can keep all target features. That means if there's a join or not a join in the second table, if there isn't data to match, it's still going to keep it. Or I could not keep all targets. That is, if there isn't a valid join, it might drop those values. In this case, I want to keep all the target features. Then I go ahead and run. And it does that join pretty quick. And if I go back to my original table here, I see now that it has all the joined values. All right, before it just had a few variables, but now it has all the one from the table joined in. Now this is temporary. It just displays them together. The tables aren't actually written somewhere joined together. So if I want to save a joined table, rather than just have this be temporary when I do the operation, I have to go down here in the data, export the features, or I could just export the table. In this case, I could export the features to a new data set. So that's how you do a join. Very simple, very powerful, provided my tables are set up correctly.